Hi everyone. I've been working the last couple of days to get these machines I have running. I have 4 treadle machines, and none of them were working at the time. So I'm glad to get this one working. There was nothing wrong with it. I just needed to get it all set up and oiled and everything ready to go on it. It did have a broken piece for the treadle, and we did get that replaced. But this particular machine is called the Free, from the Free Sewing Machine Company. This one was bought on May 1st, 1911. There's your warranty. Pretty sure it's not under warranty anymore. That's okay. A little bit difficult to find parts for any non-Singer machine as well, but this one was intact. I also have another one that is just the machine head itself. So that one I was able to get the shuttle out of because this one didn't have a shuttle. And this is the shuttle. So it's like our bobbin today is inside there. It's like the bobbin case. And inside that is the bobbin. As you can see, it comes up through the hole there. That's what the bobbin looks like. Isn't this adorable? It has a little spot for all these bobbins to sit. So these have some ancient thread on them. There's an empty one. Another empty one. So that's where the bobbin goes. Now I use green so we'll be able to see. Goes over to here. This is this little hook area down between the tension plates, which are very similar to what we have today. You just don't see these because they're inside. But the little knob on your machine that says tension, this is what it adjusts. So this adjusts the tension here for the upper thread. You can see this has a little ridge here where the thread can just go right through there into here, so you don't have to physically thread it through that hole. Same here, you just pop it behind here and pull towards you and it pops into that little hook. Then down through this hook here and down through the needle in this direction. Now I've already pulled the thread up through the bobbin and got some fabric ready to go here. It's going to be a little bit difficult probably to do one-handed, but first I usually start it off, you start towards you, sort of like riding a bike where you have to get your pedals in the right place, because on the foot pedal down here sometimes it wants to go the wrong direction. So we're going to pull towards us a little bit and you'll see that makes the needle go in, and then I can start with my foot pedal. Oops, see, I got stuck a little bit. Oh, actually, you know what? I had taken this out and undone it because I was going to show you the bobbin winder first. Okay, so this is the bobbin winder. That bobbin goes right in here. Actually, I'll just stick one in. I don't have any thread to put there, but as you can see, this is sort of spring tension on this side. Now this is threaded like that for this gear, and you'll see as I go. Oops. Down here. Goodness gracious. Okay. What that does is that keeps the thread going back and forth across the bobbin so you don't end up with the thread in all in one spot. It's pretty advanced, I think, for 1911. It's pretty awesome. Still a simple machine, but it's kind of beautiful the way they did that. So that's how you would fill your bobbin. You see this hooks right into your leather belt wheel, or the belt. So to get it out of the way, you just do that. Now I had this disengaged so it wasn't running the whole machine, just like today when our bobbins are winding. We don't want the whole machine running. Okay, so you just tighten that up. Now everything should run together. Okay, so let's try this again. It makes a really beautiful stitch. You have to mess with the tension a little because there's a screw on the bobbin case, just again like today, to tighten the thread down there. And then of course we use the tension plates up here to tighten this area. And it turns out great. It's got a really, really nice even seam. I can only imagine back then how much easier it was to make things. Hand sewing. And see, I want to always pull this way because that's what I'm used to pulling, but it's actually better to pull this way so you don't break your needle. Now it also had a little thread cutter just like we have now. Not very sharp because it's pretty old and rusty, but it's good enough to cut it off. So again, here's your stitching. Looks really, really nice. Now here, I'll take the shuttle out since we're done with that. So you can get a good view of what it looks like. Got a little bullet inside there. There's a bobbin. There's some ancient thread. Oops. Sorry, trying to do everything one-handed here. Give me a second so I can undo this. Okay, so I'll just put this, drop the bobbin in towards you. I mean, either direction actually, and then you're going to pull down the thread. I'm going to set this up so we can see. There we go. Okay, so you can see that little groove right there. Kind of hold the bobbin down in, pull around until it gets straight there. And go back up this way, and you can see it's in this little round hole there. And then you just pull up. The directions in the books for these old machines are really not great. They don't have great pictures and they don't really explain fully. So just so everybody knows, that's how it goes. And then you go put it in the machine like usual and you pull it up the usual way. Let's see if I can show that. Okay, so there it is. So there's a little hole down here. Okay, plate back on. And just kind of do it loosely so it's not pinching right there. And you're going to do, oops, I think I'm going the wrong direction. Sometimes it's easier just to with your hand. I usually use a needle just to grab my threads. It's really hard to do one-handed. Let's try again. Let's try that again. Let's see if I can pull it up now. There we go. Came up. Just pull it through.